Welcome back to American Latino TV. I'm your host, Natasha Martinez. Blake Vaz is a singer, writer, musician, director, and Emmy Award winning producer who is constantly expanding his involvement in different areas of entertainment, arts, and even sports. A native of the Juarez, El Paso borderland, Blake has been involved in music and film since his teenage years. As the lead singer of the rock band The Mulberry Purple, Blake Vaz has toured all over the world, playing hundreds of shows. Now, with a few records under his belt and numerous collaborations with some of music's biggest names, his musical repertoire continues to grow. His vocal style combines soulfulness and power, and he brings it all right here to American Latino TV.
My name is Blake Vaz. I'm a director, filmmaker, and I work in advertising. I was born in El Paso, Texas, but was raised in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. I was there until college. At that time, I think it was very common for many families. I mean, the situation at the border was very different than what it is now. For my family, there was never the idea of like, oh, I want to leave. Nobody wanted to leave at that time. So I grew up there. I've always been interested in music, and I started my first band when I was about 14, 15 years old. It's funny because now I've actually still played with the same guys that I played back then. You know, I've known them for over 25 years. And I've noticed that I have a lot of footage. I'm working on a documentary about my own band because I have a lot of footage, and I always had a camera with me, and you know, the little videos, the first music videos for the band, I shot myself and all that. It's funny because that kind of developed into filmmaking. My first, I guess, assignment was creating content for these multicultural sites for one of our clients, Lexus. And the VP of multicultural marketing at the agency introduced me to Pili Montilla. And, you know, she's like, I think, you know, she said, like, Blake, you know, he's creating content now, but he's also a musician. I think you guys will hit it up. You know, and at that time, she was looking for a way to get her show Te Para Tres on the air.
La música es mi fuerza, es mi compañía. La música es mi vida.
And again, I think I immediately understood what she wanted to do, again, as a musician. I thought that the concept of the show was amazing. And, you know, I think that opportunity lends itself with the initiative that we do. It's called VIDALEXUS. I met Raquel Sofia when we shot an episode of Te Para Tres in Miami with her. You know, I thought she had an amazing voice. I thought she was a great talent. I loved the episode that we shot with her, but then we did a live show with her, and I was blown away. So at that time, I decided, I think I want to do something with her along the lines of what we're doing, and that is how I created RPM.
Este viaje, quiero profundizar en nuestro pasado. Quiero aprender más de esos elementos que hacen que la música latina sea tan especial.
I really wanted to bring her into this journey where, you know, we learn where Latin music comes from. We invite a producer that is known for doing more electronic stuff. In this case, in Miami, was DJ Spam from Spam All Stars. And we did the same format in New York. In New York, it was salsa, and Chicago was jazz, and in LA was regional mexicano, Mexican music. My next step to be continue to create great branded content. I realized that that's where everything's going. The traditional model of advertising is changing. And I realized from my experience that when we put out events, there are VIDALEXUS, or when we put out RPM, it doesn't seem like I'm trying to push the brand to them. It's like, it's cool that this brand is doing this. As a musician, for example, if I were outside of it and I could see that, I would say, wow, this is in the back of my head. Even subconsciously, I would say, like, this is a brand that I might go back to in the future because of that.